It's a huge, huge advantage to know the truth because once you accept that climate change is real, that global warming is real, that anthropogenic CO2 rise is real, and open your mind to the unexpected, you get to ask the big question and find the rewarding answer. The big question is, so what caused global warming? Now let's go scratch the surface so others can follow and dig even deeper. First, a caution to those that like to compare timelines between sun output and temperatures. The oceans that store almost all of that heat can slow its release for years, decades, and centuries. Rejecting that the sun is the cause of global warming based on timeline comparison is exactly the same as rejecting that gravity is the cause of falling objects based on timelines that don't match. The oceans are complex. We need to account for fluid delays. Where we need to start is to first answer two key questions. Did a change in solar output occur over a long time period? Was that change large enough to cause our climate change? To answer the first question, we turn to history. Global temperature has risen since the end of the Little Ice Age. Using averages spanning more than 11 years to account for solar cycles, we see that there was a half a watt increase in the past 127 years. Now let's answer the second question. Only about 14% of that change gets into the ocean. 0.07 watts per square meter? That seems really small, like having only one LED on your Christmas tree every meter. But then again, the oceans do cover 360 trillion square meters, and we are talking about a time period of 127 years or 4 billion seconds. Maybe not so small after all. Okay, let's do the math. A change in temperature is a function of heat, mass, and the heat capacity of a material. Toss in the numbers for heating up the entire euphotic zone of all oceans, which is the fairly isothermal top 80 meters of the ocean, and we get a staggering 2 degrees C change in temperature. Now for a second check from an energy balance approach. Was the change over a long period of time? Yes, 127 years. Was the change large enough? More than enough to explain climate change. Let's hope that the sun is decreasing into a grand solar minima that might last for a few decades. On the other hand, warm is better than a 2-mile thick ice sheet over the UN building in New York City. Climate change is real. Global warming is real. They have been for millions of years.